Welcome to my face. I'm James St. James, and this is Transformation. Yeah, don't let me see them.
Yeah, I can't see that.
I know,
throw me off the obvious.
I know, we were.
Hi, James. Thanks for having me today.
To see you. I'm here today with the gorgeous Skarlet Starlet. Hi, honey.
I'm really excited to do your face too because I feel like you and I have very similar face shapes. We both have eggheads, and that's exciting. Don't be shaking your head.
You're already here. True. You don't have to kiss up.
I'm not.
You
look,
made it.
Look,
you don't have to worry.
I'm looking right now.
Now tell me a little bit about the Atlanta scene. I don't know. I've never been.
Have you not? There's a ton of drag in Atlanta, from Lips to all the drag bars. It's a really kind of thriving drag scene, to be honest with you.
Now, we've had Mariah Balenciaga on the show, but now she says that the Atlanta scene is a lot of pageant queens.
Yes, I can see that.
And there's not a lot of clown drag going on.
I don't know. I think it just depends on the venue that you're going to be honest with you. Honestly, I feel like pageant queens, they don't show themselves as much in the bars.
Really?
There's just a lot of diversity, I find, because there's just a lot of drag in Atlanta. It's all over the place. Especially, you know, now since Drag Race has become so prominent. I mean, drag queens are everywhere, let's be real. Who's not doing drag right now?
It is. I don't know where we're going with this.
I don't either.
But anyway.
I'm not, yeah.
So tell me what we're going to do to me today.
All right, so today, what I'm going to be doing is something that I love. I'm a fan of some genderfuck drag, all right?
Right,
so what we're going to be doing today is a bearded lady look.
Am I going to look like Kathy Bates on American Horror Story?
No, you can be a little fishier than that.
Okay.
I would like to say a little bit more towards Matthew Anderson, but I don't want to set myself up for that level of perfection.
Well,
that's what we're going to try to attain today.
Okay.
You know, well,
let's go do it. Oh my God.
All right, I'm excited.
Okay. So tell me where we start.
Okay, so we're gonna start with doing your eyes. That's where I always start out. I'm so fucking excited that you don't have eyebrows to mess with.
Well, no, listen, here's the thing, because I haven't done a transformation in like a month and a half, and so I started getting eyebrows back again, and I was so happy. You don't know.
Were you?
Every day I would wake up and I'd be like, oh look, there's another hair.
You should just draw them on.
No,
Get a little Sharpie out in the morning, hook that up.
Girl, I
Great,
can't do
girl.
it. No,
Would you care for some gum?
No, I can't.
I'm just kind of cleaning up this faux crease line and just kind of mapping out your face.
Yeah, really walk me through the eye here, because you have a really beautiful eye that you do.
Typically what I do, I feel like when you do a cut crease, a lot of it is kind of masking your glued down eyebrow, which, you know, even on the best queens kind of looks a little raggedy when you get too close. You know, you see cut creases and you tend to over exaggerate them and make them really big because you want your eyes to be huge. But less is more in some regards. You did a friend's makeup for Halloween. Super dude face. It is super dude face. And it was like, you're good to go. Yeah. It was like, I had to throw in the towel at some point. You know, like shit, you just weren't meant to be pretty, girl. Okay, we're about to start. So what I'm gonna be doing next is taking some brown eyeshadow here. We're just gonna go around this line, start to buff and blend it out. And then what I like to do is I like to go ahead and start to carve out my nose contour at this stage as well. So I'm just gonna take and buff and blend this down across your nose. Pretty straightforward stuff.
Where'd you grow up?
I was born and raised in South Alabama.
Yeah?
Yeah. South Alabama's pretty much what you think it is.
I've been shopping in Montgomery.
It's okay.
Okay, because we had a ranch in Marianna, Florida. And
yes,
so,
Marianna, where the caverns are.
Yeah. What's your town?
Dothan.
There it is! I swear to God, we used to go to Dothan, Alabama. We would go there for lunch. So tell me about growing up in Dothan. Would would I have seen you? Can you imagine, like, if we, well, you're probably, yeah. Could I have seen your mother?
There's a possibility, yeah.
Was she walking down the street as we were driving past?
My mom graduated in like...
Don't say it.
Okay, I won't.
Like, were you gonna say like 89 or something?
No, it was like 82.
Okay. Well, I graduated, because I graduated in 84.
All right.
So
you might have seen her.
And then how did you get to Atlanta?
Oh, the moment I graduated high school, I was like, deuces, April and Mark, I'm up out of here. I went and enrolled in art school. And I didn't tell them or anything. Like, I went and enrolled, I got accepted. So I just kind of like go up to my parents one day and I was like, hi, I've been accepted into art school and I need you guys to drive me to Atlanta to tour the campus. And they're like, okay. So what I'm doing right now is just taking this brown contour and running it down the nose. I like to start to define this area of the nose from the jump. Like, the more I can get on the face at one time and then refine, the better off the makeup comes out, because I just need to see all the moving parts at once. I like to do the eyes first, so that way once I go and start applying, don't buy cheap brushes. I am using some NYX Cosmetics. This is an eyeshadow base. I'm gonna take this and put it on the lid. And the reason I do this is so that we brighten up this area as much as possible to cheat and lie the man contours of the face. Now there is a method to this madness, all right? What I do is the 3-point technique, all right? So basically, taking your face straight on, you're gonna draw an imaginary line from the outside of your nostril, running up past the corner of the inner eye right there. And that's where you want the tip of your eyebrow to align with on both sides of the face. You're gonna run through the center of your pupil going upwards, and that's where the tip of your arch is gonna want to be. And for the last one, using this as your base point again, you just run out to the corner. You just connect the dots. Right, done. Look at that. Now this part is the most delicate of any drag look in my mind. Brows make or break a look completely. A good brow can salvage any look. A bad brow will destroy any look. So really take your time getting it right.
Is that a bird? I think there's a bird down here.
Where's it coming from?
Well, there's a rat down here. That wouldn't be that, would it?
No.
Can you still hear me?
I feel like this eyebrow is just a little bit higher than this one over here, and rather than telling you to kind of like raise your left eyebrow, I'm gonna correct it. And I point that out just so you know, like, don't just give up on your eyebrows once you draw them down. To get them like nice and clean, you go back around your lines with concealer, you clean it up. Another little tip.
I have my Paris Hilton dildo. It's shaped like Paris Hilton's head.
You lying.
I'm totally serious. It's called Pear Ass Hilton. Her nose is so sharp that it like cuts your rectal
Depends on what you're
walls.
into.
Did you try to flip it around?
No. That's the end that, you know, with the crank and.
Oh. That shit sound like
an egg beater.
I'm not gonna help.
So, Scarlet, you have like 100 YouTube videos.
I have a few. I had been playing around and dabbling with makeup and stuff. It was kind of experimental at that phase though. But a good friend of mine was like, you should really do a makeup tutorial on YouTube. And I was like, bitch, I'm not even about to stand up at a line of fire for that. Cause you know, YouTube is savage, savage. One night we were getting drunk and we were like, fuck it, let's do this, right? So like we were literally wasted on camera, but I did a makeup tutorial and I'll be damned if it didn't do well, right? And I like that I can kind of do things on my own terms, you know? Whereas like if you're doing like a show or something, you're like subject to like just whatever happens, happens. But I can go back and edit out my All right, so I've got your eyebrows laid out for the most part. I got you, boo. I like to blend using like a stippling motion. I find that it keeps your makeup in place. A lot of times you'll like rub it around and it will like reveal more than you intend it to.
And you're gonna poke out my eye.
Am I? I'm sorry, I manhandled
With that stippling motion of yours.
We're gonna start laying on the foundation. I use Ben Nye HD Matte Foundation. It looks great on camera. I am laying down your highlight foundation and your contour foundation.
Oh, Jesus.
All right? Yeah. Most people would do like whole face with light foundation, then go over with the darks and stuff. I don't like them to touch. Kind of like my foods. I don't like my foods to touch. I don't like.
That's Asperger's.
I like to like cut off the jawbone right here as well.
It's that Boy George thing.
Exactly. All right, so we've kind of laid down our contour, our highlight. It's really extreme right now. We're about to take it all down a notch with our powder, all right? So it's gonna start to tone this down. And then you're gonna start looking like a real lady for a little bit. What I'm doing right now is just making kind of like, I'm just filling in all the lines right now. We're gonna make it pretty a little bit later.
You've been saying that for a couple hours.
I know, and you still look like this. I know.
When's the pretty come?
It's coming, I promise. You already look like supermodel of the world.
Do I? Oh, I do look pretty.
What we're gonna be doing next is applying the beard. I think this hair is used for kinky twists It's called braid hair, but this is what I use for my facial hair because when you take it and you brush it out, it looks like real body hair, pinky kind of pube texture.
This
and that's what we're going
totally
for.
is what Kathy Bates looks like on American Horror Story.
I'm saying. This isn't an exact science. You just kind of cut the hair and start gluing it on, and we move in layers, all right? So we're gonna start along the base of your jawline and just kind of build it up from there. And what we're gonna do is start gluing it in. Once it's on, then we're gonna go around with scissors and shape it up and stuff like that. So you get the barbershop treatment now.
It already feels itchy, does it?
It's horrible. Before I do your top portion, I'm gonna go ahead and draw on your lips. You look like an Amish drag queen right now.
Well, yeah.
I love how I've literally, in this process, used none of the brushes that I cleaned. All right, we got the lashes on.
Okay, I'm good. Oh, I smell weed.
I haven't smoked weed today.
Are you sure? Are you
haven't.
sure?
I know it's probably in my blood.
Is
I
it?
could probably piss outside and a weed plant would grow from it. I was trying to keep my game face on when I came up in here, which typically looks like. Yeah, I think we're ready.
Are we ready to go
We're
through the
totally ready.
transformation?
I have the wig, you have the outfit,
Oh, okay,
so let's
okay.
make the magic happen.
Okay, oh my god, yeah, I'm gonna go change into my dress and then we're gonna go to transformation. Ah! Oh, my pussy. And don't forget to subscribe to WOWPresents. Wait.
Wherever it's at.
And if you'd like to join the WOWPresents network, email us at youtube@worldofwonder.net.